Kathy and her team. I'm so thankful that I took the chance and clicked on that how to do a virtual party, the 5-day party challenge, because it has been amazing for my business. It has really just given me a system, and we have that weekly party once a week, so I know what's happening. I know what days I need to find my hostesses, when I need to start inviting, when I need to start my post, and it's all in the same group. And so I love the whole evergreen concept and the theory of that, because I don't have 20 different groups that I'm trying to keep up with. I just have one. And the people that have joined my group have stayed. They love to keep coming on every Tuesday night and partying with me. They invite new friends each time. And it's been a really nice thing to be able to plug my team into as well, so that they can learn how to do their own parties. They can join me when I do parties, and we, feed off of each other's strengths. If somebody is really good at cooking, they'll put a cooking segment in. And, if I'm better with skincare, I do skincare. And then another team builder will do the healthy living. And so it's just such a beautiful environment to be able to serve others and give back and have fun, and to also just duplicate and teach our team how to do the same. So thank you so much, Kathy, for teaching us and showing us, and for coming up with new innovative ways of doing things. Fortunately, this came in perfect timing right before the pandemic hit, and so our business has not suffered at all. So thank you so much. You are amazing. Bye-bye.
So I love all of the themes that Kathy came up with today. I love the fact she gave us 10 different ideas for getting parties booked.
I'm no longer scared. I've got 2 parties booked. Haven't even had time to really focus on reach outs. So I know as soon as I get those reach outs flowing, it's going to increase.
I thought today's training session was amazing. I mean, there was so much in it. I know I'm going to have to go back and have a look at it at least a couple more times to really get the most out of it. But the thing that made such a difference for me was the way that you explain the products, but just briefly. That it was just a touch, and just the stories that are going to attract people to it.
My big win, I've gained so much confidence just from walking through this little challenge, and I already have 4 parties booked for this month, which, let me tell you, I haven't had 4 parties booked for the last year probably, because I just lacked the belief and the confidence in doing virtual events. And I definitely didn't practice them enough to give them a good running chance, because it just terrified me, and I just felt like a fish out of water every time I was doing it. And so I am so excited to have events on the calendar, and I get to implement all these things that I've learned.
This is absolutely not bragging on myself. This is letting you know how it works. I mean, everything you teach works. I'm just bragging on you. I just want you to know that, wow, it works.
It works if you work it. You guys, welcome to day 1. Hi, Kimberly Wilkes. Kim's upstairs right now. Is my internet good? Hey, good. I love this question. How is the internet on your side? StreamYard's been really weird. I want to make sure we're good before we roll. Boom. How are you guys? I want to hear from you. We need interaction. We need people commenting. It's going to be 5 days of training. Olivia's here. Okay, I'm away. Grainy, suck. Why is StreamYard so sucky lately? That's okay. We're going to have a bit of a slideshow. So if the sound changes at all, let me know, and I'll go find another way to get in on Facebook Live. Lisa's in the house. Lisa is a P3 student. Diane's in the house. Diane is our challenge manager. Carla's in the house. She's our challenge advisor. Olivia's here as a challenger. Carla's here as an advisor. Rosalind's here as an impact student. And no, it's glitchy. All right. If I have to come in on Zoom, I will do it. I will do it. My StreamYard will not be as fancy. If I have to do it, I will do it. I'll zoom in and I'll go over to my Facebook page and we'll send it over. Okay, let's give it about 30 more seconds. You guys get in here. Let us know what you are wanting to learn. That's right, Kelly. We're still getting people in. We're still giving the internet a minute to even out. All right. Today we're going to learn about booking events. We just got out of a VIP challenge. And Kim Wilkes, I might text you. It might be not good if you're on the internet right now. It might be good if everybody gets off the internet. It's in the house, actually. Might help. Super excited, says Kelly. Go ahead and drop me below what company you guys are with. What company are you with? We are going to be learning a ton today. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We've got some prizes. We've got a ring light to give away. We're going to be talking about purposefully booking your calendar and how virtual events can make a difference for you. Okay? If you do not have a full calendar, type me in the comments below. Why don't you have a full calendar? What's the holdup? What's the holdup? Why are we not filling our calendar? If you can identify why we're not filling the calendar, we fix it. If you haven't yet figured out why you're not filling your calendar, let's figure that out today. Okay? Now here's a little thing for you guys to type out as we're getting ready. Give me in the comments a DIBTP. Done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. Who's brand new? If you are brand new and you've never been here before, I'm going to give you some advice. You got to roll with when things don't go as expected. Right now, my internet's looking sucky, and that makes me sad because every time I've been on StreamYard lately, it's been doing this. But we got to roll. When your printer runs out of ink, you got to roll, right? When bookings cancel, you got to roll. When you don't know exactly what you're doing, you'll figure it out. And if you're brand new like Nikki, everything we're doing, we do in efforts to model for you what you can do in your own events, okay? Now, if you have ever watched Challenge, and you know what I'm speaking to, every little thing you have seen us do is something you could do in your business. Think about this, you guys. We booked an event, Virtual Party Challenge. We invited people. We found ways to remind people. We found ways to present what we're going to talk about. We do have something that we're going to offer to sell if you want to buy it. Some of you bought Party Pack. Some of you got VIP ticket, okay? This is not that drastically different. It's just that in our heads, we go, I can't do what she's doing. I sell jewelry. Yes, you can. Like the method and the model that I built this business with my coaching and Virtual Parties Challenge, the way we do this group, the way we do Virtual Party Challenge itself, the way we invite, I built it off of what I learned in my network marketing business doing virtual events. I am going to focus you guys mostly on those of you who are network marketers doing like a single event, but I will tell you everything we're doing in Challenge. You can find a way to use it in your network marketing business. So think about it. What have you seen us do so far that you go, oh, Diane said it's glitchy. I could do that in my business. Have you seen anything yet? I'm going to give this one other opportunity to see if we can stay on StreamYard. And if this doesn't work, we'll head over. I'll take a break. I'll come back for day one. It'll be okay. What have you seen us do so far that you go, oh, I can be doing that in my business? I could use that idea to get more people to come, or to do a better job of communicating, or a better job of engaging in the group with registered party guests. Pay attention, because I'm going to give you my 5-pillar system. And in the 5-pillar system, you guys are going to see, oh, I watched them do that. We're going to keep things very focused on the main thing. We're going to keep things very high energy, very simple, very fun, very effective. Diane, text me again if we're still not good, and I'll cut out, okay? Oh, yeah, it is kind of yucky. Sad. And if you were in a VIP, give me a VIP if you are a VIP, okay? Dude, this is like the lesson. This is the biggest lesson. No matter what, show up authentically as you are. Do I'm in my bathroom right now. Do I have other places to present? Yes, I do. But I decided I wanted to stand. I wanted a solid wall, and I wanted to be able to shut a door where I could stay where nobody could see me. Right? Okay, if you have a VIP ticket, we went down into breaking in numbers a little bit more than we're going to in the general session. But I'm going to give you guys kind of a quick rule of thumb as we get started. Here's my goal for you in your business. This may not align with your goals, so you decide your own business goal, okay? What I teach is an 8-party-a-month system, okay? And I teach it through 2 parties a week. So take notes if this is not what you're taught to do. If you want to edit the system, make whatever changes you want to. 8 parties a month, 2 a week. And I personally like to pull that off in one night with 1 event and 2 hostesses at the same time, okay? Through this 8 parties a month system, everything you're going to see in these 5 pillars, you'll see us do, okay, in each of these 8 events. There's different ways to edit it depending on what you sell. There's different ways to edit it depending on how you want to present, what platform. But for most of us, we just do Facebook, okay? We like Facebook groups. So give me a Facebook group if you're a Facebook group person. We simplify massively the amount of posting you're doing. We simplify massively exposing people in the most effective methods, and we simplify the messenger process. We also automate. So if you're automating anything in your business, give me an automate. There's my timer for a prize. Give me an automate in the comments below. When I first started this system, I did not have automation. So don't stress if you're not like, oh, I don't do, technology and all that stuff. Well, don't stress. Do not stress. I did not have it in the beginning. I do now. We have a system called a software called PCATU Social CRM. It is exclusive to us, and it can automate a lot of the party pieces. I'm not talking about party posting. Okay? Give me this is like day 1, guys. This is get to know you, learn to book events. Learn to book events, have a successful business, okay? Simplify the complex. Take away all the things that we've been doing that just aren't necessary anymore. But I need to hear where you guys are at so that I can figure out where to take you next. Are you doing virtual events where you maybe use third-party software and maybe you post sequences of 6 to 8 posts a day over a time period of 5 to 7 days? Is anybody doing a system like that? Let me hear from those of you who are doing those type of parties. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if you call them posting parties or what you call them, okay? If you're doing live event parties where the party actually is a Facebook Live, a Zoom presentation, or maybe you're doing in-person parties. If you're doing events of any kind, what are you doing? Because in my system, you do not have to take it for every single step, but if you do it exactly the way we teach, it is about focusing on a live event, okay, and everything around it, okay? It's just for the purpose of driving traffic to the live. So Stephanie does live events, okay? Nana does live and in person. And this is a great example, okay? If you guys are struggling with getting results, go back to the days of home parties. And if you have home party experience, type to me in the comments below what kind of home party experience you have. Have you been doing this for a long time? If you have home party experience, you will understand when we teach you the virtual party system. You gotta have the mindset around what we're doing. You gotta buy into it or else you're not gonna stick through it this whole week, okay? If you think about it, when we did in-person business, meaning Kim Wilkes, who literally has been a hostess for me, she's upstairs in my bedroom right now. She is my new magical unicorn assistant. She's a retired principal. She used to be a customer of mine, okay? When we did in-person events, I did not care about anything else other than, Kim, can you get 5 people in your living room with me on Thursday night at 7 o'clock? Think about that. Nothing else mattered, okay? If I showed up to Kim's house and the party cancels, I don't have business that night, right? If I show up to Kim's house and there's no guests, I'm not expanding my list. So when we did home parties, it was very easy to laser focus. Get an event, get new guests, sell the products, book the parties, find the new reps, do the next one. But then we go into this virtual space and it's like we get all weird. It's like we somehow forget that the only thing that actually matters is new exposures, new presentations. Like, do you have new faces getting in front of your opportunity consistently? And if we simplify back to that, you guys could quit doing 80% of what you're doing on social media right now and not see much of a reduction in results. In fact, you could take so much of that energy and put it into what really matters. Do I have a hostess? Am I presenting to new faces? Am I sharing my opportunity, my booking opportunity, my hosting opportunity, my joining me opportunity, my purchasing opportunity? Am I following people from cold to close, from prospect to customer? Okay. If you can say, oh, you know what? I've been working like 40 hours this week, but I haven't introduced any new people to my presentation. That's the problem. So let's be honest, okay? It is great and good to like play a fun game on social, but it is good to be honest. So Kelly says, I've done a home party with Keller Street a few years ago, only a couple. Stephanie said she's done Facebook and home parties. This is her second MLM company. Kathy, 3 months in, but remembers her mom selling at parties in the 80s. Okay, mainly in person for Jennifer. Laura, dude, we had Laura in VIP. She's got huge team goals, over 2,000 home parties. I want you guys to think, I do not need you to do home parties, by the way, if you don't want to. I don't do home parties. I have not done home parties since pandemic. That is not my thing anymore. I'm completely virtual. I am solidly online, and I have figured out a way to simplify and automate and scale and get away from, the basics as fast as I can and expand, okay? But you've got to start foundationally with what's going to get the most results, okay? What happens is we tend in social media marketing to get away from the most basic understanding of what it is that we do. So in day one, before I go into the booking training, I want us to all agree, like, what is your job? And if you're teaching and training a team, if you are teaching and training other network marketers or your coach, our job actually is to present our opportunity or our presentation, whatever you want to call it, to new people. And if we're not presenting this to enough new people, our business will die out. Let me give you an example. I was with a jewelry brand, and I launched my jewelry brand the same way I will teach you today. So take notes. Here's how I launched my jewelry brand. I did one social media post, which I will teach you today, how to book yourself as your first hostess, okay? I did one social media post that was kind of like a conversation starter. From that, I reached out and told people that I was hosting an event for a jewelry brand. I had fallen in love with the brand, and that my friend, it was going to be my upline at that time presenting, was going to be sharing more about the jewelry, and we were going to be giving some away. Would they like to check it out? And they said, yes. Okay. This is literally how I launched a jewelry business. 23 people said yes, came to that event, and I booked 7 parties off of that event. 7 out of 23. That was huge. We used language that in that company, they called them debut hostesses, because we were like launching our business, the people who want to be the hostesses first. And I did party after party. We were at 10,000 plus months by my second month, which I started like the third week of the month. So by my first full month, we were already doing more than 10,000 sales months. Okay. I moved up in that company. I was number 3 worldwide recruiter in that company, doing consistent parties. And in that company, I had already created through my coaching business something called the Evergreen Party. Raise your hand or type in the comments below if you've heard of Evergreen. What it was a simplified party system off of what you're going to learn this week, where instead of like saying, okay, I'll do parties on Sundays and Mondays and maybe Fridays, or I'll book whenever the hostess can book, I said, I'm just going to show up every Tuesday at 8:30. It is what it is. And in jewelry, we showed up every Monday at 7 o'clock in this consistent group. And I did 4 parties a month like that. And if someone wanted to book outside of the Tuesday or the Monday night at 7, I would do 2 separate events. Okay. I was able to get by with 6 total events essentially, but I could also multi-host on those Monday nights. Okay. Party after party, sale after sale, check after check, freebie after freebie, car bonuses, trips, etc., etc. And then guess what happened? Which y'all might think this is great. The company did a big incentive. So has this ever happened to you? People are, signing up. It's so much fun. And then they do this big incentive where they double the amount of jewelry that the new reps are going to get. So people were signing up. We had 39 people sign up in this 2-week period. And all of a sudden I had 0 bookings on my calendar because all of my hostesses turned into reps. And for a while I thought that was okay. I'm like, great, my team's growing. I'll just sit back and help my team. And slowly, I no longer even had enough events on my calendar. Remember, new faces every month, new exposures to your opportunity. I did not have that in my personal business. I wasn't even pulling the $600 in personal sales every single month I needed to make money on my team. And here my team is doing 25, 30,000. And I'm like, I don't even have any personal sales. Because if you're not doing the essentials, it doesn't matter if you go, oh, but I got a big team. You will stall out. And then I had to go back to the beginning and be like, what matters is, am I building my list? Am I adding names to my list? Am I exposing these new people on a routine basis to these products, to this company, to these services? Am I asking on a routine basis? Will you buy? Will you join? Will you book? If you can say, give me a yes or no, because this is always like a truth serum honesty thing in the beginning when we do all the mindset work and stuff. You know what? I'm consistently exposing 10 new people a week. And you can say, yes, I am. 10 new people are added to my quote unquote funnel. 10 new people are added to my list. 10 new people are added to my CRM every single week. And those 10 people either come to the party live, preferably, like those of you who are on right now, 30 of you. Okay, I'd love to see 100. Start tagging some people, you guys. If you consistently say, I'm bringing in enough new faces, but I'm not converting enough sales, or I'm not converting any business partners, or nobody's booking with me, that's a different problem. And we can fix that. But if you say, no, I'm not even exposing 10, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. So right now, I see for Lisa, Chris, Tina, Jennifer, thank you for commenting. If right now, Rosalind says no. If right now you go, I'm not exposing 10 a week, nothing else flipping matters. Let me see if I can find a marker. I want you guys to get out, and those of you who are in VIP session, you got to see us do some of this. I do have a presentation for you guys today, but I don't have my marker. Get an expo marker out, okay? I'm in my bathroom. Get an expo marker out. Put on your bathroom mirror 10 new people every single week. This is a big number for a lot of people, and it can drastically change the game. If you go, the only thing that I need to do is expose new people to my presentation, however I can get them there, then you'll go, oh, wait, that's kind of like having a home party. I can act like I was busy because I was sending out invitations. I can act like I was busy because I was hostess coaching. I can act like I was busy because I was doing all this stuff to like prep for the party and like memorize my script and get some cute little bags together and I don't know, whatever all we do to prep, right? Get the foot buckets ready. But if you show up and there's nobody at the party, you've got no sales, no bookings, no recruits, no leads, nada, right? So if we take a party system and we say, okay, why would I do a party system? This is why. It is the most simple, fun, and effective way to fast results. Then, as you get fancy, then as your skill set improves, then as you learn automation, then as you learn landing pages and lead magnets and email marketing and text marketing and all the fancy things, and then as you learn omnipresence, and then as you learn actual marketing that takes cold traffic into your funnel and makes them qualified leads that will convert quickly. When you learn all of that, then over time, those methods will start to convert for you, and you won't have to do the active prospecting, and you won't have to do the purposeful tracking, and you won't have to do the parties if you don't want to. But when we're at the start of our business, the fastest path for most people is to get back to a simple system that allows you to convert multiple people in one setting. Some people call this a one-to-many type approach, where you just say, listen, Carla, you're busy. Listen, Erica, you're busy. Listen, Kathy, we're all busy. Let's make it easy on all of us, okay? I started a new business, or I joined, a new company, or I'm trying some new products, and I would just love for you to check it out. And I'm going to be hosting a quick event on Tuesday night in my Facebook group. Will you come? You come check it out. And what's the language we always use back in home party days? If it's not for you, no big deal. But nobody can say no until they know, right? I don't like the whole thing like, no is just not right now. No is a freaking no if I got the information and I said no. Leave my no alone. But if I didn't get the information, maybe I don't know what I'm saying no to. So parties make it super fun and effective to say, listen, you may not know what it's about. Totally may not be for you. You may just check it out and at least you know what I'm doing, or you might check it out and you might find some interest in what I'm doing. And if that's the case, I'll be teaching you, how to get the products if you want to, maybe how to even jump in and earn some free products, or maybe even do this business with me. But will you just come on Tuesday night, check it out? 10 people a week. Out of those 10, so y'all can get realistic with yourself, write this stuff down. This is more advanced stuff that comes in our full course, okay? Of those 10 a week, just so you don't freak out, okay? Of those 10 a week, it is likely that 7 of those 10 will have zero interest, at least that night. 7 out of 10 are not going to book, 7 out of 10 are not going to buy, 7 out of 10 are not going to join, okay? Jim Rohn calls this the law of averages. Do things enough, a ratio will appear. And from lots and lots and lots and lots of party experience, 7 out of 10 people saying no is a 30%, and these might be bigger words, so give me your feedback on this, 30% conversion, okay? So if I said to you, if I get 10 people in front of you, what's your conversion rate? Those might be some bigger words, but conversion rate means what percent out of those 10 are you likely to sell? If you say, well, my conversion rate is like 1 out of 10, and we can improve that. 2 out of 10, we can work with that. 3 out of 10, you're basically pretty average. And Jim Rohn says, listen, go watch a baseball game. Who's a baseball fan? Raise your hand if you're a baseball fan. Go Cards. Go Cards. If you're a baseball fan, you look at the bottom, like me and my little boys. My boys are 7 now, 7 and 8, the little ones. And there's going to be a batter. He's like about ready to hit the ball. And we're like, gosh, bottom of the 8th, bases loaded, and this dude comes up and his batting average is like .181. What does that mean? What does that batting average mean? Do you guys know what that means? That means when the dude stood on the plate, less than 2 times out of 10 did he get on the base. That's his batting average. That dude is making millions of dollars, missing 8 times out of 10. I don't know what his paycheck actually is. He's making a lot of money. So why do we get in this head game like, oh my gosh, 7 out of 10 people said no, 7 out of people did, 10 out of book. How many did? So we start tracking and we start saying, my job is to get 10 to the party, 10 to the party, 10 to the party. I don't know if you're going to be the one that books. I don't know if you're going to be the one that buys. I don't know if you're just going to be the one that has fun and wins a giveaway. But I know if I can get 10 new people to my presentation every single week on average, and my average was 3. Okay, so figure it out for you. On average, I averaged 3.5 orders at my parties. And you guys might think that sucks, but it got me number 3 worldwide recruiter, and it got me top sales all the time because I knew my averages. 3.5 orders out of every, with that company I was doing 12 guests instead of 10, so pretty close. But out of that, I would be able to say, on average, I sell $95 per order. And now I have a system. Your system, you might could be doing $200 orders or $300 orders. But with my jewelry company, it was $95 sales. With my health, 20% conversion. 1 out of every 5 people, 2 out of every 10 I would sell. This is a systematic, rinsable, duplicable process that is so freeing once you nail it. Do you guys start to see, if you put together a system, if you put together a simple system that was trackable with basic steps, how freeing that might feel? Let's dive in. Let's kick this off. Deb Calloway, are you in the house? Deb Calloway. Do you know why your name is on the screen, Deb? I asked you guys to introduce yourself. Did you do your homework? As a past school teacher, we like simple systems. We like lesson plans. We like action tasks. We like homework. So we asked everybody to do an intro post. If you did not do your intro post, please comment below right now and know that it's going to be okay. We're going to give you until 2 o'clock today to do an intro post, and I'll tell you why. We need you guys to be like Deb. Type in the comments below, be like Deb. She did a live video. You could post an introduction post in the group, or you can post a live video in the group. When you do that, you show us that you're doing what we're asking you to do. You're implementing what we're asking you to do. You're starting to stretch yourself. And if live video is scary, you should probably go live. This is a great week to step out of your comfort zone. So kudos to you that did it. Deb, this is a big deal. Throw up the hearts for Deb. Deb won day 1 prize of my favorite ring light stand. Oh my gosh. Throw up all the hearts for Deb. Congratulations, Deb Calloway. She is inside of our PCATU social CRM automation group. She's asking all the time, how do I do this? How can I do this? Does the system do this? She's inside of our courses and our classes, and she's stretching and growing, and she's even here at a free challenge with you guys today. Be like Deb, okay? Now, I want you guys to think for yourself. What do you want most out of this week? It's fun to do an intro video. It's going to be fun to win a prize, but what do you really want? This training, we've got 26 minutes. I'm going to show you some key booking ideas. For most people, if we can help you fill your calendar, you can figure out the rest. Tell me if that's true or not true. For most people, if you had bookings on your calendar with dedicated hostesses who were going to bring you people, you could figure out what to do from there, right? If that's not accurate, let me hear from you. If you go, oh, wait, but I don't know what to do once I get the booking. Okay, we'll teach you that tomorrow. But most of you know at least a little bit of what to do once you get a booking. You've got some experience. If you have none, follow the system completely. If I could put a booking on your calendar and say, hey, you've got a hostess with 10 guests, they're going to be showing up at your event on Thursday night at 7 o'clock, talk to them about your products. Could you do that? Tell me about your products right now, you guys. What do you sell? Okay. Most of you, if I could just put you in front of people, you use your products on a daily basis. You love the company you're with. If not, fix that. Okay, figure out where the breakdown is. But if you believe in what you're doing, if you believe in the products you're selling, if you believe in the company you represent, and if you believe in yourself, if I could just put you in front of people, you could sell. Yes or yes? Now, can I tweak your sales system? Can I simplify it? Can I improve it? Of course. But for most of you, this pillar is the most important part. You just don't have bookings, okay? Tell me if that's not correct. And some of you might go, yeah, but I'm not exactly sure how to do a live event. Therefore, I'm going to first learn the whole party system before I book. No, we don't do it that way. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And some of you might go, but I kind of know how to do a party, but gosh, I've always messed up on the follow-up. Like there's something I know I could be doing differently because I heard that this girl can close 7 orders through one simple script and I can't close any orders and I'm doing everything I can. In this 5-pillar system, pillar 1 is foundational. This is day 1. This is your bookings. So type in the comments below whatever you call bookings. If you call them appointments, if you call them presentations, if you call them bookings, whatever you call it, when you look at your calendar and you have a name and a date for an event that you're going to show up for. Inside a virtual party challenge, this is my booking. This is my event for this month. Okay. So granted, it's a 5-day challenge, which you can and maybe should over time be doing in your network marketing business. Some of you only do 5-day challenge method. Some of you only do party method. A combination of both is probably ideal. Okay. Even though this is a 5-day challenge, it's still a purposeful booked event. It has a preparation process. It has a presentation process. It has a purposeful offer and a closing and a follow-up process. In this challenge, like I said from the start, we are doing things very similar. The difference is I am the hostess, booking my own event and inviting people. But think about this. Who shared the love? Raise your hand if you shared the love, because we get to give away a Share the Love prize. If you shared this with anybody, comment below who you shared this with. If you posted on your social media wall, I know Deb did. If you shared with your team, I know Laura, I believe you were the one who said you were team sharing. There were a couple people actually. If you shared this, if you told people, if you invited people into the group, I didn't call you a hostess, but did you help me accomplish a goal of getting new people to my event? Some of you are struggling with bookings. You won't book a party because you're like, but I don't have a hostess. I don't have a party plan, therefore I can't do a party. That is not true. Raise your hand if you ever came to a software party with me. Has anybody ever come to a PCAT-U social CRM automation presentation? Andrea Woodcox booked off of Tammy Sankey, okay? From Tammy Sankey booking a social CRM automation party, I called it. It has nothing to do with direct sales. It has nothing to do with hostesses. It has nothing to do with parties. I just applied the model because I know my biggest job is book the event, get people there. And if I'm going to get people there, it is much easier for me to say those people who already know me, those people who already like me, those people already trust me. Can you introduce me to some people who don't know me, like me, trust me yet? And this is how this system can literally be applied to anything you guys sell online. Do you understand that? Comment below if you can see direct sales, hostess party plan, courses, classes, coaching. I don't care what you sell. We do this method in every business we've done online. Whether it's a party, whether it's a challenge, whether it's a workshop, job number one, get a booking. Who needs bookings on their calendar? Raise your hand. When it comes to bookings, let's talk a little bit about those of you doing direct sales. I recommend 2 parties a week, 10 total new faces, simplified system, 30-minute parties. Do not overcomplicate. Do a live event. The only focus is, can I get them to the live? Can I get them to the live? Can I get them to the live? It will convert way higher. You will get more bookings. You will get more business partners. You will get more sales from the people who come live. Okay? Now, people can't always make a live event, and that's okay. We can still offer a replay, but I'll teach you a better effective method for those who can't come, either figuring that ahead of time, which is great. You'll learn on day 3, or on day 5, the after party for those who were supposed to come and couldn't come. We don't just be like, yay, the replay's up. Ineffective. Who's going to go watch the whole replay? Be realistic, okay? Biggest challenge is getting bookings. For me, with virtual parties, we put this on our calendar. That's the scariest part. So right now you're about to go get a booking and you haven't even gotten any training yet. Here's what I want you guys to do. In the comments below, if you actually care about your business, because I don't care if you don't care. I would assume you're here if you care. Maybe you just want prizes, but y'all have other stuff to do. If you actually care about your business, if you actually want to sell more, if you want to profit in your business, if you want to help other people, if you want to share, whatever you want to call it, right? If your business matters to you, put in the comments below that this matters, because this is going to be the piece that you have to decide. Does it matter? If it matters enough, you're going to go get a booking, and we're going to do it together right now. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be simple, and you're going to be fine. Okay. If it matters for you to go get a booking because your business matters, you're going to be tested on this right here. screenshot this. Thank you, Bohey. For those of you who got to hear the I don't know if I'd call it the pre-challenge live. It was called a live last night. It was called Are You Committed to the Process? It's up in the featured section of this group. I introduced you to our team members. I took you through your events guide. We went over some of the basics that you need to know before we dive into training. And Bo Haith made our presentation. So thank you, Bo. Everybody say, thanks, Bo. Bo's not feeling good. You can make a decision, but you must take action. There is a drastically different thing between those of you who will decide this week and those of you who will actually take action. Do you see that? Can you ever think of someone, oh, I'm sure a lot of you can, who's like, okay, I'm going to, I have decided I'm going to, I have that retreat, just, I am ready to take off in my business. That training, oh my gosh, I have decided I'm going to do this business. But then you look at their actions and you're like, dude, if you freaking decided, then why are you doing something? You're like, oh, well, I'm still like deciding. John Maxwell used the 5 little speckled frogs. Well, he didn't say speckled. 5 frogs sitting on a log. One decides to jump off. How many frogs are on the log? Maxwell says there's 5 frogs on the log. One decides to jump off. How many frogs are on the log? Give me a guess in the comments. Maxwell says there's still 5. You know why? Because the guy who decided didn't act. Here is proof in the pudding. Your actions are speaking so loudly, I cannot hear your words. Quit talking, start doing. Quit talking, start doing. Quit acting and just start like taking action, right? So if you guys are ready to take action in your business, we're going to book a party today. Do you have to call in parties? No. Anna Masai, I don't know if you're here. She's an impact maker. She was one of the first students who said, I do not like the word party. And I was like, oh my gosh. No, I didn't say that at all. I was like, okay, what do you want to call it? I don't care what you guys call them. Make it fit for you. She calls them socials. So what do you call your parties? Workshops, classes, events, socials, live launches, challenges. We have some people who do a weekend retreat with multiple network marketing people inviting at the same time. You don't want to change what works, but you do want it to speak your language and speak their language. So what makes sense for the type of products you sell, for the business that you represent? I still like the word party. I mean, gosh, when I did PCAT UCRM, I called it a software party. I just like the word party. But find something that resonates. Share in the comments what you guys call your events, okay? If you do not have something kind of branded and fun, this can be a great opportunity. Kathy says classes. Erica says classes. Taikika says socials. Kathy says sessions. Now, here's the struggle with building on social. God, let's be honest. Okay, here's the struggle with building on social. Number one, you have, and this is just truth, you have a lot of quote unquote competition. And I know like we have an abundance mindset. We don't look at people as competition, but it's very hard to get traction and to have your message be seen when you don't have a large audience, when you don't have a big influence, when you don't understand personal branding, when you don't have a lot of hours a week to work, when you don't have a virtual assistant, when you don't have automation, when you don't have done for you systems. It's a freaking struggle. The other struggle with building on social is, oh my gosh, there's so many options now. Which platform should you be on? What is your most high converting platform? Type in the comments below the platform that you get the most traffic from and the platform that you use to sell the most. What platform is that for you? For most of us, it's Facebook, because Facebook allows us to do all the parts, find traffic, present to traffic. We like groups for that. And also retain the traffic and get referrals. So for a lot of people, it's Facebook, okay? Now, social media. So I see Zoom, Facebook. Zoom is not actually a social platform, but it's a way that you can present to your audience. So are you finding traffic through a social platform and bringing them over to Zoom? Tell me how that's working. TikTok. Stephanie's getting TikTok. Christine Burke did a training in this group on how she built her list from TikTok and got them into her Facebook group and onto her email list. She used our software to do that. Now, the struggle with social media that also happens is that it's really freaking fake. Oh my gosh, with a capital F. Here is the truth. And I think it's okay if y'all learn a little bit of the truth because you're here. Maybe I'll make this a little bit smaller too, because I think this is important. I think this is like super important. I have not yet been in a conversation with big 6, 7, and 8 figure owners who didn't allude a little bit to the exhaustion of playing the social media game in private conversation. Okay. But publicly, everybody acts like it's like cake, right? And so I'm like, well, that's kind of weird because what we're selling is like how simple it is and how do 2 reels a day and figure out your brand and all this attraction marketing. And if y'all want to know the truth, this is just the truth because a lot of you are direct sellers. This is on my public business page and on my YouTube, but a lot of people are selling you acting like they want to help you with the business that you are in, but they actually want to sell you on a different business. And that's really a head game. I was speaking to our software engineer, Dominique. Did you guys get to see his intro video? Okay. We will get to introduce you guys to our automation software. I was telling him how sad I was about seeing what's happening in this industry if you're in network marketing. And it sucks. Companies closing, people like being people, all the ridiculousness. But that part is just business and life and human behavior. The part that made me sad when I found out what people were actually doing was like tricking people who are in their most vulnerable state, trying to figure out how to build their businesses, acting like they're going to give you trainings and systems to do that, only to get you in there and go, but you should do this instead. Wait a second. I never, ever, ever was deceived into like starting a course or a coaching business. I went to my coach and I was like, hey, I'm killing it over here with virtual parties and I'm helping people learn how to do this. And she's like, oh, why don't you put that together as a class? And I'm like, I don't know. I never thought about that. She didn't say, why don't you quit network marketing and you can go kill it in the coaching space? She's like, why don't you put that together as a class? I'm like, oh, I didn't know. And then I was working with Michelle Cunningham and I said, I think I'm going to like start doing this. She's like, you're really thinking like an entrepreneur. None of them went to me and said like, what you're doing sucks. That industry is awful. You should quit doing that. And I'm watching this happen and I'm just like, everybody's out for their own agenda, which I get, but don't act like you're here to help me with mine. So that was part of the, like, you almost lose faith in what these teachers, trainers, gurus, coaches are sharing with you because it's really a big trick. So what do you actually want? This is one of the things we ask. I don't care what you guys want. Do you want to build your network marketing business? I will help you. Do you want to learn to do courses? I will help you. Do you want to go into coaching? I will help you. Do you want to automate? We will help you. Do you want to learn how to garden? I can't help you, but Diane can. What do you actually want to do? And then go to a place where you trust the source is going to help you do with what you came to do, but also is going to inspire you and see in you what you can't see in yourself so that when you're sitting small, they can go, listen, you're made for more. Social media is such a big freaking lie and everybody's so fake and it's all like, okay, listen, I know it's not sexy to talk about like all the real life stuff, but if somebody doesn't tell you what's really happening behind the scenes, you feel like a failure. You're like, oh my gosh, this happened, but I should be able to show up anyway. There's a balance of this all. And the beauty of the party system is, guys, I was able to have a crazy busy life and still do 2 events a week at one time on Tuesday nights at 8:30 and present and move forward in my business. Move forward in my business. I know you, Diane, can do the gardening with a simple system that, yeah, parties were like people made fun of the parties, but I'm like, teach me another option because my babies are in diapers. Teach me another option because I'm building from my closet. I don't go out with people. Teach me another option because I don't really want to do home parties again. Teach me another option because I do not have time to be in the messenger all day long. And I do not have time to be doing fake shout outs all over social media. And I do not have time to be in the comments acting like I'm interested in something that you sell because I sell it too. I don't have time for that. Give me a purposeful system. Okay, we teach Facebook for the most effective platform for steps. The beauty of building on social. So now we know the ick. Let's go to the beauty. The beauty of building on social, you guys, there's a whole lot more people on social media than there are in your backyard. So when you go book a party today, you now can reach, I don't know, 2 billion people on social media. Realistically, are you going to reach them all? No, but you've got this big pool. The beauty of building on social, and this is very ironic, tell me if you agree, the people that you barely know on social media are going to purchase your products sooner, are going to join your business faster, are going to be your biggest supporters continuously, and some of your best friends, your family, your mom, your sister, your dog, and your dad are all going to be like, why are you doing that? I can't believe you're doing that. No, I'm not going to buy that makeup. I'm going to keep buying my Chanel makeup. No, I'm not going to support. And it doesn't matter. It's okay. You have so many ways that you can reach the people who want to be reached because of social media. Now we're going to teach you Facebook. It's just the most simple. Think about your business goals for the next 60 to 90 days. What do you actually want? We build in a 90-day rhythm, I guess, because what you do today will show up in your business 90 days from now. What does that mean? Oh gosh, don't be surprised if you do a party next week and 2 out of 10 people make a purchase, and then you learn our system to not do pop-up parties, okay? And you learn our system to have a true customer journey. Do your effective follow-up, keep staying in front of the traffic. Don't be surprised if 2 weeks later, 2 months later, sometimes even a year or 2 later, some of those 8 people who were like, no, came out of the work, okay? What you do today shows up in your business 90 days from now. People need multiple exposures. And did you guys know, because of social media marketing, they now need like 30 some odd freaking exposures? It's no longer 5 to 12. It's no longer 5 to 12 exposures. It's like 32 or something. How can you consistently show up? We teach an evergreen party method for that reason, okay? Your parties can simplify your business because you actually will have a business plan. You will take control of your calendar and you will get in front of more people at one time. How many parties? I already recommend 8 a month. Some of you can do more. I think anybody can do 8. I have proved it in person. I have proved it online. I have proved it as someone with multiple jobs. I have proved it with someone with multiple headaches and chaos and kids and all the things. 2 parties a week, simplify that down. 2 parties a week can happen at the exact same time in the exact same place with 2 hostesses. If you follow our evergreen method, that just means you're multi-hosting in the same group at the same time each week to simplify even more. You'll learn more about that as we go. So here's your booking. Oh my God, you guys, we're at the end of day 1. It's time to go get a booking. Okay, what dates are you going to fill over the next 1 to 3 months? Let's just work with 1. Look at your calendar. When is your next event? Somebody type me in the comments below. Do you have a party coming up, a workshop, a challenge, a class, anything on your books that you have people that you need to get to the event, whether you've invited them yet or not? It's a party method, and instead of doing all the pop-ups, we do it in one group. We call it the Evergreen Party, and it's kind of our next level after the virtual parties. We teach it in Triple P. You guys will learn a bit about it this week. And I did it for 2 network marketing companies, including the one you're with, actually. Okay, so dates. I want you guys to put a date on your calendar that's not there, and this is going to be super cake. This is going to be so easy, okay? I want you to put yourself on your calendar, you. And I'm going to go through all this stuff for, do we need booking incentives and all this stuff for hostesses tomorrow. For you guys for today, I want you guys to be your next booking. Tomorrow, I will teach you how to get a hostess, and hostess coach will go into that more tomorrow. Today, get you as a booking. Don't freak out. Get you as a booking. If you want to go get a hostess, you're going to have homework, or if you want to go get someone to host for you, you can. But I'll tell you what, I'm make your homework so easy. You are your next hostess. When was the last time you were a hostess? Raise your hand. When was the last time you were a hostess? Tell me. Okay. Today's assignment, you guys, is to go get a host. But I'm going to recommend, unless you just hosted yesterday with every single person you know coming and there's nothing left on the table, go your own hostess. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to open your calendar. I recommend Kelly's never done it. Oh my gosh, this is a danger. Is my internet dragging again? Because this is the end of training, and you guys, this is key. When you're your own hostess all the time, when you are your own hostess, you're going to put a date on your calendar. I'm going to recommend, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time, no more than 2 weeks out, no more than 2 weeks out, maybe minimum 1 week out, because you've got to learn some stuff this week. Okay. I want you to put on your calendar, like literally right now, open up your calendar. Let's go to my messy calendar. Open up your calendar, look at your calendar, and I'm going to give you some preparation for this. So listen, I want you to look and I want you to say, when do I want to work? And I want you to book yourself, not just for this one event, but I want you to think ahead, because when you learn more of our method, you'll see why. If this was going to be a recurring, like standing thing where you like worked all the time at this time every week, try to pick that. Example, let's say ideally, I would love to do Tuesdays at 12 o'clock. Anything can work, by the way. I would love to do an event every Tuesday at 12. Tuesdays at 12, I got nothing going on. Lunch hour, I'm usually happy. By then I'm awake. I'm not too tired and grumpy to do like connecting with guests. I would like to do Tuesdays at 12. Go ahead and book your first event at your most ideal time. Because as this grows, you guys will actually be able, I promise, to be able to get bookings at the same time you did the booking at. So if you can prove the system of like, I do parties at 8:30, I got people to this party, therefore I can get more people to the next party. I just like the same time each week. You don't have to, but you're prepping the scene. Go ahead and book yourself. I do not care if it's day, evening, weekend, morning, night, like literally you're just showing up on social media. I used to do my events on Mondays at 7, Tuesdays at 8:30, and Tuesdays at 12:15. Okay. We did some special business chats on Fridays at 2. Jacinda does hers on Saturday nights at like 9:30, you guys, because that's when she can do it. Put yourself on your calendar, okay? Get a booking. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to commit a date and time in the comments below. I want you to tell me when your next event is. What we're going to start helping you do is invite people to the event. As this week moves forward, we're going to teach you how to present at that event. Don't stress over that part. The first step is get the booking. If you say, I don't want to be my own hostess, I know nobody, that's a lie from the devil, okay? We are going to teach you basically how to relaunch your business. I'm going to give you guys a simple 3x3 LAC method, okay? You can use this for booking another hostess. You can use this for inviting guests to your event. I see parties booked today at 2. Holy cow, Stephanie, did you already have that or did you just book it? I see Jennifer, Tara, Miss. Okay, you guys are getting a booking. Your homework is going to be so easy today. When you have your date and time, the next thing I want you guys to give me is what type, and this is going to be a hard question, what type of party is this and who is it for? Okay, what type of party is this? And who is it for? Are you doing a wellness party and it's for busy moms? Are you doing a style party and it's for people who have corporate careers? Are you doing a software party and it's for network marketers? Are you doing a cooking party and it's for anybody? That's going to be a problem. Get a little bit more specific, okay? Are you doing a Pampered Chef party where you're going to teach overworked, super busy moms simple methods for getting meals on the table? That's a fun party. So start to think about, with this party that you just booked, what are you going to sell? Who is it for? The last part I want you guys to think about, and this is a little bit of marketing that you're learning right now, what result will these people get? Or what experience will they have? What will they learn when they come to the event? Okay, Kathy's going to do a skincare party for the moms. If I'm that mom, wrote me in. Skincare party, I don't know. What transformation am I going to have if I go to that skincare party? You're going to teach me maybe how to get rid of my sun damaged skin. Are you going to teach me how to bring the healthy glow back? When we get more specific, we start to do what I call themes. Okay, We don't host Norwex parties. We don't host Arbonne parties. We don't host Park Lane parties. If you got the party pack, you'll see 1.5 years of themes in that boards app. Did you guys get that? And it shows you multiple years of jewelry and health and wellness events that did not say Arbonne party, that did not say Park Lane party, that did not say Bravenly party. You are going to use ChatGPT if you don't know how to get creative. And you're going to say, dear ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, raise your hand. You're going to say, I host Ruby Ribbon parties, but I need to make this more attractive to my friends. And I want them to want to come to my party. So dear ChatGPT, help me come up with a theme name and a good invite for my Ruby Ribbon party. And here's the rules, Karen. It doesn't have to say the company name, but that's going to attract who? Busy moms, overworked career women, men who have corporate careers. I don't know who you guys are, who is your main audience, okay? Help me figure out how to set myself apart. Nicole says she loves ChatGPT. Kim says ChatGPT changed her life. This is going to be a different kind of virtual party challenge because now you got a date. That was cake. Now you're going to come up with something that you're so excited about that your friends would be fools not to come. And they would be silly not to tell their audience. If your party doesn't get you excited, ask your friends in this group right here. Ask your friends in this group, hey, I was going to call it a fit and facial party. Mine were fit and facial for years. But I'm trying to think of something that's going to set me apart a little bit more, that's going to make people a little bit more excited about coming. If you guys struggle with party themes, I'll give you a hint. Did you know you're actually, Laura, you're going to die when you see ChatGPT. Did you know you'll actually do better when you niche down who your party's for, which will really throw you for a loop. Like, the less you sell out of your catalog, the more specific you make it for who it's for, the more likely you will be to get your friends to say, that's me. Okay, so today you're going to go get your party booked. You are going to have a homework assignment to get your booking. This is going to be possibly like so fun for you. And some of you are going to go, no, thank you, I'm not interested in this, but you're going to be fine. You guys are going to go on to go into our Facebook group. Your homework today will be do a Facebook Live. It's gonna be so fun. A Facebook Live in a 2x2x2 method. Okay, so if you did not do your introduction yet, you need to go get that caught up. Get your introduction done by 2 o'clock Central today, because we are going to put you guys in teams, because we're going to have some team prizes too. More to come on that. You must get your intro done before 2 o'clock today. Bo Haith is signing up some team leaders. If you are a VIP, I sent you an email. I talked to you in chat today. We're looking for team leaders from our VIP pool. If you missed that, type VIP in the comments so I can tell you about that if you missed it. When you guys do your homework, these teams that we're starting to create are going to create some momentum and some support. That's why we're doing them, okay? And one of the scariest things we ask people to do is do live homework. And it's okay if it's scary, because that's just like growth. I mean, I'm not asking you to like jump off of a building and potentially die. I'm just asking you to go live. Okay, so when you go live, this is in your event guide up in the files section. Every single day we gave you guys homework. Okay, we said for today, go put a hostess on your calendar, and I made it easy. Just go book yourself. Okay, we want you then to start thinking about how to get people to the party. When you do your homework, you're going to go live in a 2x2x2 method. You're going to go live for a maximum of 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes, okay? You are going to share 2 takeaways, 2 action steps that you got from today. And then you are going to go comment on 2 other people's videos. This is how we build connection. This is how we build accountability. And this is how we will get to give you a prize when you do your homework and you complete our prize form. Go live for no more than 2 minutes, your 2 takeaways or action steps, comment on 2 other people's lives, okay? We said use the booking ideas from above. You guys, I made today super easy. Go book yourself, okay? We're going to build on this tomorrow. All you had to have was a date, 1 to 2 weeks out. You are the hostess. Let your hostess know you will be in touch. You are going to learn to hostess coach yourself first. Then you will do exactly this process with the person that hosts for you next. You must do what you're going to ask somebody else to do first, okay? Part of your homework says create the thank you message for booking. Write yourself a thank you message, you guys. Play the game and do the part. Dear Kathy, thank you so much for booking an event with me next Thursday at 7 o'clock. It means the world to me that you're going to help me meet some new people, or it means the world to me that you're actually taking action in your business. Eventually, you'll apply this to your hostess, okay? When you guys get your booking and you start to think creatively about what kind of party am I going to do? Who is this for? Tomorrow, we're going to teach you hostess coaching, which is how to help your hostess, i.e. you, how to do a post on social media, which will create some conversation and allow you to invite some people you never thought to invite, and how to put together a script that's not weird, where you can directly reach out to your warmest market. This is exactly what you will teach your hostess to do. You will model it first, okay? I want to thank me. Carla was new. Okay, I went a little bit over. So day one, let me pull up your homework. Sorry, I wasn't screen sharing. I love when I don't screen share. This session has been awesome. Okay, good, because whenever I get sidetracked with technology, then my whole world freaks out and I don't even know what I said. So hopefully something was said that was good. Oh, that's not what I want to share. Okay, so go do your homework, you guys. Use the booking ideas above. I made it simple on day one. Book yourself, done. Book yourself, done. If you want to go get another hostess, fine. I recommend you book yourself because you've got to go through every single step, coach yourself, do the process, prove the system so that you can then teach a hostess to do the same. If you're booking another hostess, prep a thank you message. If you're booking yourself, thank yourself. Dude, for real. Go live in the group. Tomorrow, we get to pick a winner. There's one little edit for this. I need you to complete a prize form because we have a ton of people in this challenge in order to actually be in the day two drawing. After you do your homework, there's a bit.ly link, okay? It is in your workbook. We'll also pop it into the group. All you do is fill out, click the little bit.ly link every day that you do your homework. Please, I don't want to just count on seeing the homework. I'm afraid I'll miss it. Every single day that you do your homework, you'll click this link, you'll put your name and your email. You don't yet know your team names, so don't freak out about that. Don't worry if you turn in your homework today before team names. We will announce all the teams tonight. You guys will be coming up with a team name. You'll have a team number. For this day one, you don't yet have a team name. Don't stress on that. Just say, I don't have one yet, okay? If you're doing it before your team name. Click number one, you're doing this for booking, okay? And then did you watch this training on live or replay? This is going to give you points into our team draws. This is going to be your entry into the day two prize of the ring light stands, not ring light stands, the light stands, the rectangle ones. Did you complete your homework? Go live for no more than 2 minutes. Share your 2 takeaways or what you're going to take action on and go comment on 2 other people's posts. If you did it, 2 more points. Did you comment on 2 other people's? Do you have a VIP ticket? If you have one, check the box. Main takeaway. I am the most awesome host. I don't know what your main takeaway was. Please do that. Don't worry about this unless you are a team leader. You are entered to win and you submit it off. Now, if that's a pain in the butt, you're going to be okay because I learned how to do this in my network marketing business when we were doing large challenges with thousands of people. I had to simplify the system and I thought, I'm not going to go count comments anymore. I'm tired of counting comments. They're going to figure out a little prize form and people submitted it. Make your life easy. Go ahead and give me one question that I can answer tomorrow. Drop me a question I can answer for you tomorrow. When we enter tomorrow, I'll pull some questions from today. If I get to answer them before, I will. Thank you guys for being here. If there's anything I missed, good news is I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. We'll dive into hostess coaching. After you get a booking, what do you do with the hostess? You'll do it first with yourself. We're going to do a booking blitz on Thursday night. We're going to book a ton of hostesses. You're going to be so confident as you learn the process. Okay? Get excited. If you've missed anything, replay will be up. If you need to invite some people, invite the people. If you had a good time, give me a good time in the comments below. If you thought it sucked, oh, it's free, so it'll be all right. Now, if you missed out on the party pack, if you missed out on the VIP ticket, comment below. I will run an automation. I'll run an automation on anybody who said party pack and send you the link. I'll run an automation on the VIP ticket. And after today, that's it. Those are specials that are for like people who take fast action. Okay? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Go take action. Do not hesitate to get your butt in that group, do your live video, step out of your comfort zone, and get ready to rock your businesses. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.